First play's a run with Nwangu. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one too low.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go. A gain of 15. First down, Vikings.
Addison will go in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
It's a gain of 3. First down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now Wilson on first down. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Seahawks had 7-4 on the year. But they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
To throw again is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And trying to find Jackson Smith and Jigba. And it's second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting forced.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Another run now for Nwangu. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now back to throw. He'll get this to Kene Nwangu complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nice run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Under pressure, they got him again. David Onyemata make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Hamler now on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches will put these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, they'll run to Luongo. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit. Here we go.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. They'll set up to throw. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. This is Fant. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
He'll look to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the give is Luongo. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brad, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you will too.
Without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one can.
Well, he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangwu, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Complete. Jefferson the target. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd and 6. And he's got this to Jefferson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now it's Wilson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again here, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
This is Fant on the short completion. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
At the Vikings' 46-yard line.
And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Smith and Jigba in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Here's Wilson to throw. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. There goes a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Daniil Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Myers' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught downfield by Addison. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 75 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Wilson's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. To throw is Wilson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. It's Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal.
Touchdown, Vikings! O.J. Howard from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can...
Let's go. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Let's go now. That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now Wilson on 1st down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It got his man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Throwing is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Justin Jefferson, touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 72 yards. And the Vikings up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to... Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. these guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Wilson will throw again. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's got this down to the 35.
Here we go, set. Again, 11 on the play.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the